Well, the holidays are over for another year. Let's start the new year right with a movie about gruesome revenge. Yep. This film is definitely not something you'd see around the holidays, but it's definitely worth seeing. Promising Young Woman. It stars Carey Mulligan, who, when I last saw her, was outwitting the Weeping Angels. Look them up. Weeping Angels. Now she's traded in her British accent, yeah, she's British, to play an avenging angel who goes after guys who try to take advantage of women who are too drunk to stand, let alone make good decisions. And she really pulls it off. I mean, you could tell she's been hollowed out from her experience, which I'm not going to spoil. Let's just say it's an all too real scenario, and her actions, while slightly fantastical, are still very organic. And the way she goes about doing her deeds is something that could actually happen potentially. Hopefully it doesn't, because it's against the law, but still. As for the rest of the cast, they did great. It was actually quite star-studded, and all the actors did a great job of making characters who are despicable. And they really make you cheer on the quote-unquote hero. As for the overall flow of the film, it had some action, and then it sort of slowed down a bit. But that slow pace was solely for character development. And then we got the big payoff at the end, which I'm not going to spoil, but I will say it was somewhat bittersweet, but still really good. The music, which included a remix of Toxic, which fit the whole scene, really, was good. Overall, this film, it takes the premise of getting revenge against people who use the system to their advantage, even though they're escaping justice, and going after them. I lost my train of thought. This film takes the premise of getting revenge, I should say, on those who've flouted the law, basically, and makes it both organic and attainable, really. As if you hear a weird background noise, that's just the cat. Anyway, overall, this was a fairly entertaining story, and I wouldn't call it a love story, but there's a love story in it. I would call this a tragic comedy love story. Tragic comedy love story. And I highly recommend it to anyone who has or knows someone who has been through what the sadly broken system has put them through. This is Mr. J signing out and reminding you, treat anyone you date with respect, and definitely treat anyone who's drunk off their butts with respect.